What's up, man? Today's episode, brought to you by BetterHelp. Okay, sometimes we just need someone to talk to. It's that simple, all right? And when people hesitate to get help, it doesn't just affect them, it impacts their families, workplaces, and their entire communities, okay? I'm telling you, I used to be like, therapy is for crazy people, but now, because everyone is discussing their mental health and the importance of it, I feel like therapy is really something we all need a little bit of, okay? BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. We're all better with help, okay? So visit betterhelp.com/foods to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods.
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good. Good morning, Vietnam face.
Dude, I was going to ask you, I don't even know where the reference is from, but I know it's from a film.
Yeah.
That is not the full thing. That's not what's in the movie. All right, guys, don't repeat that.
It's from a movie called Good Morning Vietnam. Robyn Williams plays a dude that was like in the military during the Vietnam War, I do believe, but he was doing like radio for the troops and was helping keeping the morale. I forget the exact story, but I watched it when I was like a little kid with my dad. But.
You know Robyn Williams is known as a joke thief?
What?
Yeah.
Ain't no way, boy.
Every comic now is telling that story about, but it's weird because they're kind of tiptoeing around the idea because they love, Robyn Williams is everybody loves him.
Yeah.
But so many comics have come out and told their stories about him stealing their jokes.
What?
But then the crazy thing what Robyn Williams would do is that Robyn Williams was just, that fool had ADHD, ADD to the max, right? That was his style, right?
Yeah.
And also just him as a person. So he would go and do his shit, but he would watch other people's set, but he's just like spitting shit out really fast. And he would use jokes from other people's set that went before him.
Oh, because he would just hear it and it would be in his head.
And then somebody would come up to him and be like, hey, bro, like you literally used one of my jokes that I use in set. He goes, fuck, I'm sorry. And he would give them a fat chunk of money.
Really?
From his like performances, because he's like, well, if I stole your joke, I owe you the money. So he would give them money.
Oh, so he wasn't necessarily doing it on purpose. It was just in his crazy brain, and he just like, oh, sorry about that. Did I mess up your Oh my, oh, I guess I know what I said. I didn't mean to. Here's some money for you.
Everything I had tough idea. That video. Yeah, so he would do that, and then I guess you could tell certain comics were kind of cool with it because they kind of know who he is. Like they could tell like he's not doing it on purpose, but he would take like little shadows of their jokes. But some comics would be like, dude, fuck this guy.
Dang, man, that's crazy. You're going to have me go down a rabbit hole tonight and trying to, check this shit
listen
out.
to all these podcasters like talk about it. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, he used to steal my jokes. And there's like, yeah, but one time he did. He apologized and he just left me a fat check from his performance, from his cut, because he was like the headliner. It's pretty interesting, right?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I can see if you're painting it that way, in a way where he wasn't necessarily doing it on purpose. Like, I get that where
it happens all the time.
After like 8 seasons of Wildin' Out, there was one time where when we were freestyling, because wasn't, in my head, I wasn't gonna go up during the Wild Style, but then someone had called me out. And I said this bar to somebody where after I said it, I was like, oh shit, I actually heard that on like 106 in Park Freestyle Friday years ago.
Yeah.
And I totally just forgot, you know what I'm saying? But it was in my brain and then just came out when I was in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what the hard part about that too is like, you're not doing it to be like, that's my joke.
Yeah.
It was just in the moment. It's a freestyle, right?
Yeah.
Like years ago too, I remember I got into a back and forth with somebody because this person didn't fucking understand. Because when I was first doing like these vlogs, I would make like Dave Chappelle references, right? Like they're like, you're stealing his joke. It's like, I'm not stealing his joke. Everybody knows it's a Dave Chappelle reference.
Right.
Like how the fuck is this? It's not like I said the joke and then everybody goes, dude, that's a genius joke. They go, I love that part of the Chappelle skit.
Right.
Because we all know that it's a part of the Chappelle sketch.
Classic shit.
It's classic shit. What are you talking about?
Like if I was in your face and you said, you're too close, man.
Yeah.
We all know that's fucking Chappelle.
I'm not walking around going like, Tim made this funny joke.
Right,
It's
right,
like, no,
right.
we know what that's a reference of.
Yeah.
Which is a very weird thing for people to do. It's like, that doesn't make any sense.
It's just you're uneducated fans, man. They don't know shit.
How do you not know Dave Chappelle jokes?
You're too close, man. Oh, hello. This is my joke, Dave Chappelle. I've never seen you before. Hello.
He He was a drive-by fruiting.
A run-by fruiting.
A run-by fruiting.
Well, okay, before I tell you my crazy story, I brought you a hot chocolate.
Oh, damn.
And
Sugar right in the morning. Dude.
oh, you're not feeling sugar in the morning? You didn't grow up eating fucking super sugared cereal, dog?
Oh, I did. But I don't do that no more.
Well, here, let's do this. Here's why I brought you the hot chocolate, because
You got some Krispy Kreme on the table.
because I was going through my liquor cabinet trying to figure out what I would bring us today. And I had this bottle of mezcal. And one time I was at a restaurant and they had a hot chocolate mezcal, which was really good.
That actually sounds kind of fire.
It's great. So if you want to... Robyn Couch, could you bring us an extra cup so David can distribute his sugary situation?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Thank you so much. So I brought this is a mocha for me and a hot chocolate for you. And I also brought us some Thai snacks, okay?
Oh.
Some little Thai snacks. Because my homegirl, back when my parents had Thai Smile Restaurant, when I was just a wee lad.
I still like that name. Who thought of that name?
My parents, Robin Williams, that shit, dog. They just kidding. I don't even want to disparage Robin Williams' name like that. My parents, Amy Schumer, that shit, dog. My parents didn't start Thai Smile. They took over it.
Ew, you gotta smile like a little Thai lady boy. Oh, I call it Thai smile. I invented it.
Oh, rest in peace, Robin Williams,
Rest
man.
in peace, Rob, the GOAT. All right. My homegirl, Tanya, I was like 10 when this girl was probably like 3 years old. And her mom used to make these little Thai crispy rice snacks. So if you could look, it's like crispy rice with a little drizzle of sweetness around it. And my parents would...
It looks like I'm looking at an aquarium right now. If you didn't say anything, I would have been like, what sea anemone is that? That shit looks aquatic as fuck.
It's a super close-up. But yeah, so now it looks like a rice cake.
Yeah, now it looks like, there you go. I was like, damn, dude, you into the ocean? That's pretty cool.
So her mom, my parents would sell her mom snacks at my restaurant, but she's still trying to like sell these snacks. So she sent me a bunch. If you go to @Thai Crispy Rice with 3 E's at the end.
Can I tell you something, guys? I was introduced to the world of Thai snacks about like 10 years ago when I went to Thai Town. There's that plaza with like crispy pork gang and
oh yeah,
and then that corner there's that Thai snack thing.
Thank you, Robyn Couch. I'll sit on that couch if you know what I mean.
Oh man, Robin Williams. Why'd you guys have to tell those stories about him? I don't want to know that shit.
You know what? I would chalk it up to he's hyper ADHD. Just, everything's off the cuff, super improvised. Some shit's in his head, and he just kind of regurgitates. You know?
Before I go into the Thai snack story with the Robin Williams thing, there was a conversation where people were assuming that, not assuming, but I think he did have like early onset dementia that was happening in his life. Before he passed away, he like got diagnosed with it.
Okay.
You guys can go ahead and confirm this. I read this a long time ago, and there is like speculations that that's one of the reasons why he kind of like killed himself.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that there was some type of mental situation. Because people often get into the concept of like, the funniest people are the most depressed and shit like that. But I feel like it's possible to be a funny, happy person and not be covering up depression like me. I'm just a happy boy. But for someone like Robin Williams, yeah, for sure. And in a time where people weren't discussing mental health like they are now, you probably don't even have people you can talk to about, and you don't have BetterHelp BetterHelp.com/dudes.
I'll tell you this though, during that time when like a lot of these comics were like, unaliving themselves, it was probably one of the worst times of my life because I've never got so many unsolicited texts from people I hated. Fuck, man. I hated it so much. Hey, man, tapping in.
Just checking up.
Dude, I texted this one fool. It's this guy that we don't get along in terms of like, we're not buddies like that. You know what I mean? Like we're like drinking buddies. Like you are a periphery friend of a periphery friend.
Yeah.
And even then, we're not like chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, like if we're drinking, it's like, oh, we cheers. Hey, that's about it. Dude hit me up. He goes, hey man, just tapping in with my close homies. It's like, okay. He goes, I just want to make sure that you're good and your head straight. And I said, I never thought about killing myself until you texted me. I was like, why the fuck are you texting me
Bro,
this?
during the madness of 2020 and Black Lives Matter and all the riots and shit, Rick was like, man,
Oh, no.
everybody is checking up on me. He's like, he was so like, all right, hey, I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. But he's like, God. And like, so I already told you about this.
This is the best.
He's like, oh, we got a homegirl. It's like, just checking up on you, Black King. He's like, oh my God. If you call me Black King one more time.
Good morning, Black King.
Hey. Pick your head up, Black King. Your crown is falling, Black King. It's like, leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Hey, your crown is slipping off your head. Let me just fucking.
Hey, Black King. He's like, leave me alone, white devil.
White devil, you don't speak to Black King.
White devil, snow bunny, bitch. Leave me alone. Cheers. Try that out. Let me know how that goes.
Black King.
I got some mezcal in there.
This is dude. I want to have this over a fireplace in a cabin in Lake Tahoe.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Black Kings. Nipping at your nose.
No, Black Kings smashing these white hoes. Ah, man.
Those are the times, man. Hey, listen, just know that, it's like when somebody says, who you never fuck with, then they know they never fuck with you, and they go, hey, man, I just want to let you know I'm proud of you. It's like on that type of level. It's like, I'm pretty sure people don't like that. It's like people who have never supported you at all, and they go, I'm proud of you. It's like, you can't say that. Like my friends who actually, I enjoy can say that.
Yeah.
Like, what is our relation here? That
Right.
you are proud of me,
Like, I appreciate the check. I appreciate the check-in. But
actually like this a lot.
it's a little weird when I haven't spoken to you in years. Cool, I get it. It almost makes me feel like when I get a check-in from somebody who I haven't spoken to a long time, it almost feels like, what do you want?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How's that? How's your mezcal hot
I
chocolate?
actually like it a lot.
Isn't that great?
I think I'm good with sugar in the morning. I love it.
Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at what the fuck? Sugar at supper time.
Somebody hasn't been working out, getting your ass beat by plastic over there.
Well, you know what? Look, I have been working out.
Let me see.
I'm trying to get cute for Coachella.
Oh, this is some sturdy plastic.
And it's not even perforated. Look, fucking mom and pop independent businesses and shit. Y'all can't Tanya, I love you, girl, but the shit needs some perforation, man.
Why did you use plastic used for tarp? Like, this shit is thick as fuck.
Bruh.
Hold on, I gotta use my nails. Tim, look at this. It won't even tear, bro. My fucking fingers went into it. I just sprayed my fucking fingers.
Okay, here we go. You loosened it up.
Okay, thank God. Ow.
Let me make sure
It
that.
locks in the freshness.
Okay.
Okay, this looks fantastic.
Try one of those. They're great.
This smells like a Korean rice snack
Yeah?
that I've had growing up. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah.
So,
This is perfect drinking snack, by the way. Beer, some hard liquor.
nice
Right here.
little snack.
Oh, no, this is good.
They got different flavors and shit too. They have some with some pork floss on it as well. So check out my homegirl, man. Support a local business. Support a mom and pop business. Like I said, at Thai Crispy Rice with 3 E's at the end. And if you want to follow Tanya, she's cute. Three T's UNYA.
Oh, this is super good.
And I'm great. I've literally known this girl since she was like a baby. But yeah, and her parents, super cool. My parents, so you know what I'm saying. Let's help each other out here, guys.
Just Thai connects, huh?
Just Thai connects out here in these streets. Speaking of family, just got back from a trip to Toronto for spring break because Veda was on spring break. So we went to Toronto to go visit CHIA's Salvadorian side out there in Toronto with the Mandem. And
I fucking hate that. I still can't get over it.
to clarify, CHIA's family doesn't talk like that.
Oh.
But the Mandem do.
Utes?
So I decided to reach out there because if I go out there to Toronto and I don't reach, the mandem will be cheesed, fam. So,
Fucking swear to God.
before I get into the rest of the trip, dog, I have a crazy story for you. I prepped this fool for this story like 3 days ago. I was like, dog, I got a fucking story, bro, that I've been saving for you. I almost brought this up on me and Batoon's podcast. And I was like, oh, wait, no, I'm saving this for David. I'm trying not to repeat myself too much on these podcasts.
I'll tell you this. One of the things I really dislike is when somebody goes, I got something dope to tell you. Wait 4 days. That shit was bothering me. I'm like, what?
Well, sorry about it. This is our job, homie.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so skipping past all the insanity that was the first day traveling to Toronto, I'm gonna fast forward to the end of the trip, all right? So we got an Airbnb for like a week in Toronto. We're chilling out there, and we're driving back to the airport to drop off the rental car. I'm in the front driving. Chia's in the back with the babies. Q's in one car seat. Veda's in the other car seat. We're playing Wicked songs, okay? So we play one song, Popular. I know about Popular. It goes off, and Q was liking it. He was like, again? We're like, oh, okay, cool, buddy. So Chia's iTunes, Apple Music shit automatically started playing this song from another kid's movie called Vivo. But we're like, okay, yeah, let's put on the Wicked song again for Q, right? Put it on again. We're fucking singing, chilling. And then the song ends, and then a Beyonce song comes on. It's Single Ladies, you know? The beat comes on, yeah. Q's like bopping his head. He's never heard the song before. We're like, oh, Q likes it. Cool. We're letting the song play, whatever. Veda's grooving. She's like, yeah, okay, cool. And then so I hear Chia, Chia's in the back like, look, Veda, this is the dance. And then Chia goes, oh my God. I was like, what? She goes, my ring. I left my ring at the Airbnb. I'm like, oh, fuck. And this is not the wedding band. This is the
She's
fucking.
literally doing.
She's doing the, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Goes,
yes, dog.
what a movie moment.
Bruh. And this is the expensive ass engagement ring, dog.
Can I tell you, I know the price of this ring. Is this bitch out of her mind?
Bruh.
I love you, Chia. Are
Yes.
you out of your fucking mind?
Oh, trust me, daddy. She will co-sign out of her mind. Because she never leaves that ring. Ever. She's never left it behind like
she
this.
loves that ring too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And she's not even a flashy girl, but she wears that shit, right?
Yeah, she loves it.
So we are luckily, bro, that's the shit. Okay, so I'll tell you, so just to resolve it, luckily, Chia's parents were flying back with us to LA, right? So Chia hits her cousin Melly. She's like, Melly, I left my ring at the Airbnb. Can you go grab it? I remembered the fucking code to the lock box. Luckily, even though the fucking Airbnb guy, he had changed the code, we couldn't get into the house at first. He told me the code last minute, the real one. I remembered it. Melly got in there, got the ring. We're good. Chia's parents brought it back to LA. We're good, right? God, but as I'm driving, dog, and processing, I'm like, that song never comes up on your shuffle. That's like random as no, not random. That was God, bro. Like, I always believe, yes, balance in the universe, you know, everything happens for a reason. But when I see something like that where it feels like the universe did me a favor and they're like, no. God's like, yo, you forgot this shit. Here is this Beyonce song that you never. Chia was in the back just doing this. Veda, look at this. My ring.
And you know why I love this story? Chia has big reactions. It's hilarious.
Oh, and they're so big all the time. When Chia did that gasp, I rolled my eyes.
Because you don't even know if it's usually nothing.
Yeah, I was like, what, was there a fucking ant in the car?
So we're married to the same person then. My brother has witnessed how Mariel reacts to things.
Yeah.
And it doesn't warrant that reaction. Mm-hmm. And it pisses me off because I get into like my fight mode of like, oh, what's happening?
Yes.
Right? So she'll do something like, oh my God! I'm like, what happened? Oh my God, this Korean celebrity, they just tried this new tteokbokki recipe and it was so spicy. I was like, when you say, oh my God, and scream, I think something bad is happening to you.
Yeah.
Not that somebody ate a hot rice cake on a video on YouTube.
So you don't even know.
No, I don't even fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I was like ready to just phase it out. Like, what? You fucking, is there a gnat in the car?
Dude, we just get so over it. We just hear them scream. We just go, what that? What now?
Just, who did?
Who did? Who did? It's like a rude version of it now. Why, Dad?
Why now?
Sound what?
Sound. But yeah, man.
Dude, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, dog. So I was like, I was just driving, and I was like, as I was processing, I was like, holy shit. I was like, thank you, Lord, for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like, and you know, it was so many things. Like, you know, when we had already let the shuffle play, the song had moved on, and then we were like, nah, Q likes it, bring it back. And then like, for that song to come on, wild, bro. And we were literally, I was about to return the rental car. Like, we're at the airport, bro. Imagine if we were on the plane when she realized, like, what the fuck?
Dude, I tell you this, that's crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
That's actually, man, why did these great gifts happen to you, huh? This guy is always so blessed. Like, usually my stories would be like, dude, Mario forgot her ring and it was never found again. That's how my story ends. Yours is like this whole like intervention from God comes in. He goes, Tim, I got you, man.
You know why? It's because I pretend to be a good person. And God knows God knows that as long as I'm projecting positivity into the world, spreading his love, then we're good.
Dude, that's actually pretty nuts, man. I couldn't even imagine. I never wear my ring, ever. And it's not because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I lose everything. If I lose my ring, I would hate myself for the rest of my fucking. I would rather have it in a box where I could look at it every now and then than to lose it and never get it again.
And you're trying to, now that you're skinny, you want to be single.
Oh, 100%.
So you're letting go.
Yeah, just by the way, even though I have like my kid on my phone, my wife on my phone.
What was your process of getting your, because my band is nothing crazy. Because I told you, I was like, I don't need nothing crazy.
Mine wasn't expensive at all.
Yeah.
It was cheap, but it was made by my buddy Sean in Hawaii. Shout outs to Sean. Mariel hit him up because he does woodwork. So he made it out of Hawaiian koa wood. So, you know, Hawaii is a very special place to me. And so having my friend make it was super, super important. That's why if it's lost, it's done. Like, it's not like it was made in some fucking factory. I mean, he can make another ring for me, I guess, but it's not the first one that he made for my wife to give to me. If I lose that, I would fucking die, dude.
Oh, you fucked up. This shit, I could get like 10 more of these. Easy, bro. If I lose this shit, we good. She would never know, bro.
She's like, what the fuck? I just try to get another one. It's impossible. I can't even lie about it.
This has actually never left. It never leaves my finger. So because I'm the same way, I feel like I would also lose it. So I've the only time I've ever taken it off is like for shoots where I'm supposed to be single or I'm like dating somebody or some shit like that. So I'm like, it'd be weird if I'm trying to holler at somebody. I got the wedding ring on. You know what I'm saying?
I never even noticed you had a ring on until you just said it right now. That's fucking crazy. Bing, bing. That's all I'm gonna see now.
It's there, bro. It's always there.
Wow.
It's always there. And you know what? Come to think of it now, you know, maybe we should get it like engraved or something. Throw a little special sauce on it. Because I could literally, you know, bloop, get another one.
Mariel too was like super upset because I would never wear my ring. It was a big deal for her. She goes, I'm always wearing my ring. I was like, yeah, baby, your shit's expensive. But I was like, but mine, it's like I told her the reason behind it. And then I wore the ring like a few days and I fucking lost it. And I didn't know where it was. I was freaking out about it. She goes, you know what? Don't wear it. I was like, this is what I'm telling you. Like that whole day of trying to find the ring, I was losing my fucking mind.
Yeah.
And that stress alone wasn't worth it for me. And I told her too, it's like, like the ring too, right? It's a symbolism of our relationship or whatever, whatnot, right? But are you worried that I'm going to step out on you when I talk about you on every podcast?
Yeah.
I have you in my photos. I have you in my phone, our kid, our child. There is absolutely no way nobody knows that I'm married. Not like, come on.
Get you a little cheap one that you could rock.
There's a lot of replacements.
We're going to be right back after these messages. We're going to suck each other off and we'll be right back.
Perfect.
Yo, today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp, it's all about that mental health. Look, man, I grew up just like most of us thinking I don't need therapy. I'm a normal person, right? But the stigma has changed over the years, guys. Now, Everybody's talking about mental health and everyone's getting therapy, and I think it's great because sometimes we just need someone to talk to, all right? Mental health awareness is growing, but there's still progress to be made. Did you know that 26% of Americans who participated in a recent survey say they have avoided seeking mental health support due to fear of judgment? Well, look, man, nowadays we listen and we don't judge, okay? This Mental Health Awareness Month, let's encourage everyone to take care of their well-being and break the stigma. The world is better when people are healthy and happy, all right? BetterHelp has over 10 years of experience matching people with the right therapist from their diverse network of more than 30,000 licensed therapists with a wide range of specialties, okay? We're all better with help. So visit betterhelp.com/foods to get 10% off your first month. That's better, HELP.com/foods.
Nah, I get it. I lose everything. I lose everything. I stop buying real earrings because I always lose my fucking earrings. You feel me? And these right here, $20 Target. Because when I started buying, when I was like, oh, I got a little money now, I'm gonna buy real diamonds. Fucking, I got like, I don't know, even like $500 shits, I always lose them.
How can you not lose something this fucking big?
Dog, it's crazy. And people are like, get the screw backs. Get the ones that screw.
They screw off.
Dog, I don't know. And bro, even when I was like, ugh, so annoying, dog. I'd be in the club, you know, rocking these like real earrings, trying to, you know, oh, I got a little money now. And then like, there was always some girl, you're dancing in the club, some girl does this, fucking doing this. I remember at the club, some girls doing this as we're dancing. And then afterwards, I was like, oh no.
Dude, a little gypsy thief, dude.
Yeah, probably,
That's
bro.
exactly what she like nibbled on your ear and she sucked it right off.
Yeah, and swallowed it and then shitted it out 2 days later. She's like, I'm rich.
Worth it. And you're like, too bad it's a cubic zirconia, idiot. Yeah, there's those days of like, I remember just me wanting to pierce my ears for so long because it was like the thing to do. But I feel like it already passed. So I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I rock the one now. I don't know when I started doing that.
Which one was the gay ear?
The right one.
Okay, the right one was the gay ear. Okay, who started that, by the way?
I don't know if it's still a thing, but it resonates in my head. Because, like, now that I only rock one, because I was telling Megan that, like, you know, I always make sure I'm filmed from the right side because I think that's my better side.
I never even know you had an earring in until now. It's now that's all I noticed. You have one fucking earring and you have your ring on.
Wow, you don't notice any of the little things, dude.
Yes, I do. I remember that stupid little smirk on your face.
Well, I'm always filmed from this side, but you never see my little earring. And Megan's like, why don't you switch sides? I'm like, and put it on the gay side? I don't want to send the wrong message.
You just like stood up for the podcast. Hey, let's take it outside real quick. You fucking call me gay? What's up?
Whoa. Did someone just leave a comment saying they I got the earring on the gay side?
Who started that shit?
Man, I don't know.
That's so fucking funny. Like, who decided that was the gay ear?
That was, you know, come to think of it now, it's probably not at all. Because we heard that shit when we were like 10 years old. What the fuck did we know about gay lingo
That's
and codes?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
It's also, you know what I found out the other day, which fucking blew my mind? And it's not my fault that I didn't know this. The whole Marilyn Manson thing with the rib removal thing is not real.
No, it's not real.
I thought it was real.
Nah, bro.
Because that motherfucker weird. It's pretty believable, though.
He, especially for us, like, I don't know, in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we heard any type of rumors. And, you know, back then, before social media, anything we heard online, it was like, this is true.
Yeah,
or not online. Anything we heard is like, oh, this is true.
We had to hear it on papyrus, dude.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing to fact check. Literally any rumor was like, oh, yeah. Did you know?
Where did you hear it from?
Like, did you know that Tommy Hilfiger is not racist?
Really?
That's completely made up.
I thought he put out a quote saying he doesn't like it when how Asian people look in his clothes.
There's a same quote about black people. It's not true. That's just made up.
Oh, so he hates black people too. Okay.
No, all that shit's false, dog.
Really?
Tommy Hilfiger never said no racist shit.
I didn't wear Tommy Hilfiger for the longest time because of that.
Yeah, I took a little break as well until like I went online and I was like, wait. And then I was looking at the facts and there's no actual factual quote.
What the fuck? I gotta look that shit up. Like, there's not a lot of things that people will say to get me, be like, whatever, right? But for someone to say, like, you look ugly in my fucking clothes, don't wear it, it's like, damn, that shit's fucking, that's kind of fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Especially because Asian people wore Tommy Hilfiger the most.
That was my shit.
Yeah, first of all, it's still dope. It's still fucking dope. I see it, they kind of brought a lot of, like, the retro styling back, so I'm like, damn, I kind of want to buy that, but you said I have a gooky face and you hate me.
Yeah, bro. False.
I'm going to wear Tommy again. I want it back in my wardrobe.
Bro, can I tell you about how crazy this fucking... Now that you have children, I mean, I'm sure you... Or a child, I'm sure you know just leaving the house is different. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You need... And, you know, Mariel's pumping, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's the struggle of the pumps and the things and the milk for later and the frozen packs and snacks and the car seat and all types of shit, right?
That's why we haven't visited you yet. You guys live fucking 1,000 miles away.
Yeah, I know. I get it. And trust me, Daddy, I am not tripping, okay? I get it.
But I want you guys to see my baby so bad.
We will. We'll probably pop in one day. Because we understand the struggle. When people will be like, you know, motherfuckers, hey, come to this event. I'm like, I got the babies. Just bring them. Bring them. Like, are you dumb? First of all, you have this event literally during nap time. Are you crazy? Yeah. Want me to? And you know, and that's the thing too. It's like, you grow up watching TV. People fucking bring their babies everywhere, but like, it's so unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? Because not only is there all this shit you gotta carry, but also it's like, nap times are so important. You wonder why people have these cranky ass, crying ass babies. It's because they're trying to take their babies everywhere and they skip the nap times. You know?
break that rhythm, it fucks you up super hard, man.
Yeah.
That's why like, when you travel internationally with the kids, I'm like, damn, man, you guys love the grandparents.
I know.
It's hard. Even like driving to Sacramento fucked up his sleep. I was like, holy shit. Dog, I got so mad the other day. Not even at him, just at babies in general. Because I was like, fucking babies are so fucking stupid. I'm like, if you're tired and that's making you cry, fucking go to sleep then. Like, I got so mad. I was just like sitting in my chair the other day. I was like, yeah, that don't even make no sense. If you tired, go to sleep.
Have you heard that Samuel L. Jackson lullaby?
No.
It's like this. It's Samuel L. Jackson. It's like a sweet lullaby song, melody, and Samuel L. Jackson is just going, go the fuck to sleep.
That shit will put me to sleep instantly.
So, flying to Toronto, right? Veda, 4 years old, very easy traveler now. She's great. If it was just Veda right now, I'd be like, let's go to Thailand. Let's go to Singapore. Let's fucking do it, right? Q is a different story right now. He's 2, and as I've mentioned before, he is officially
Terrible twos.
Terrible 2 situation, right? He's still great. You know what I'm saying? He's such a loving little boy, but man, when he gets cranky, bro, he's cranky as fuck, right? And he's just very active, you know? He wants to move. So it's a little bit of a struggle now, and it was a lot flying to Toronto. Veda's good, chilling. Put on the fucking iPad, give her some markers to color, she's good. Q's like everywhere, and then, you know, you gotta change his diaper if he shits. And you know, Q's a big baby, bro.
Oh, his shits be shitting.
His shits be shitting. And also, have you changed the diaper in a plain bathroom yet? Even changing little Veda, dog, it was like, I'm like sweating, you know what I'm saying? But for Q, man, his fucking head's pushed in the corner. His giant head is in the corner.
And the way they move at that age when they change diapers is crazy.
He's around like an alligator, bro. I'm naked and afraid. Like I'm trying to wrangle up a meal and shit. He's fucking twisting around, you know?
So he's doing the death roll.
Yes, dog, exactly. So it was a struggle, man. And that's their longest flight. 6 straight hours to Toronto. It was like the longest we had to do. To the point where I tell you this, where we get off the plane, we're grabbing all the shit, Q's crying, Veda's upset about something, and then like everyone's behind us waiting. And it was this type of situation where other dads see us and they go, hey, it'll get better.
Yeah. They're like looking at you. Oh, fuck, man. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that shit.
It'll get better. I'm like, thank you, sir. Thank you. And there was another older guy.
I just picture you crying.
This random dads came up to me and started hugging me.
Yeah, man. He's kissing you on the neck. It's all good, man.
There was another older dad who saw me and he was like, I remember those days. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to miss it. And then I was like, but I will. He's like, yeah, you will. So anyways, bro, the day of flying to Toronto, we're all packed, ready to go. An hour before we left for the fucking airport, Q's running around, bonks his head on the corner of the dining room table. Bink! Fucking right below his eye. He has like a little black eye right now. Like low key, right? We're like, shit, he's crying. But he handles that shit like a G, you know, he's a tank. But I was like, fuck. Crazy flight to Toronto. Well, not as bad, but we flew to Toronto, get to the Airbnb, finally, it's like 8 p.m., 7 p.m., we're trying to get settled, bathe the babies, feed them real quick, get them ready for sleep. Veda's kind of in the Airbnb chilling, she is talking to her cousins. I see Veda in my peripherals, or I see her kind of bounce off the couch, hits her lip on the coffee table at the Airbnb, looks at me, crying. I was like, oh fuck, I hope that's not her teeth. But it wasn't her teeth. It was blood. Fucking lip busted open, dog. Crying. Chia thought we needed stitches. We did not. I was like, relax. But we did not need stitches. But she's just crying, tears, blood. I'm like,
oh my God. Dad. Dad.
I'm like, come why? Come why?
It just sounds like Thai. Come why?
It's funny because if you want to say why in Thai, it's tamai. Tamai.
I would say that. Tamai.
Tamai, you know what is? A lie.
Lie.
A lie.
I lie.
So, and leading up to get to the Airbnb, bro, we had Chia's cousin there trying to like open up the Airbnb before we got there to just like put food and shit. Like I said, the code was wrong. She couldn't get in. Had to call another cousin, fucking screwdriver, jailbreak the fucking lockbox and shit so we could get into the house.
Wow.
Not only that, I'm getting notifications. Okay, Airbnb is fucked up, and it was saying our what was off? Something was off. Oh, I'm trying to check in for the rental car. Come to find out, the rental car that we chose, because it was the cheaper one, you have to take a shuttle from the airport to the rental car thing. It wasn't even one that was connected. She was like, dude, I don't want to fucking take all this shit in a shuttle just to get our rental car. So we ended up like just getting another rental car at the airport and then trying to cancel the other one. And I couldn't even log on to Expedia because the airport, for whatever reason, wouldn't let me log in on my shit. So it was a struggle, dog. It was so we got the new rental
I'm getting
car.
anxiety hearing this shit.
It was a lot.
It's my worst nightmare.
2 injured babies. Couldn't get into the Airbnb. Finally got into the Airbnb. Fucking rental car struggles. We finally get there. I'm at the Airbnb. I'm like, is Mercury in retrograde right now? Is Mercury in reggaeton? Like, what the fuck is going on? I Googled it. It was the stars, bro. The stars fucked us up that day. The planets were misaligned.
Was it also in retrograde when God gave you the ring back?
No, that was God taking over. Because it was battling the look, Mercury in retrograde is the devil.
Okay, well, if it was in retrograde, I had a fantastic week. Everything worked out perfectly.
Because the devil's on your side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When it's retrograde, my days are great.
Because David So is a heathen.
Because David says he's a heathen. He masturbates to gay porn.
Whoa, that doesn't make you a heathen.
In Christianity, it does.
Okay.
Come on now. I think I know. I masturbate to gay porn, dude. I fucking hate that when I'm watching porn and a random dick pops up. It's like,
dude,
I hate that shit.
I know.
You know what these websites will do, and I just found out last week, is that now, well, you guys, if you know for a while, but it pops up and it asks you your preference, straight, gay, or trans.
Yeah.
I clicked the straight, and I still saw a guy suck somebody's dick off. I was so mad.
Sometimes you got to be careful. Still, there will be a random dude sucking a dude off that will creep up in there. Yeah.
That shit pissed me off. I was like, why'd you ask me what my preference was then, huh?
I know, to the point where sometimes, like, if I'm scrolling and I see like a shaved head girl, I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What is this shit?
Okay.
Is this Demi Moore or is this Damian Moore? What the fuck is this shit, dude?
Is this Jada Pinkett? Or is this Jaden Pinkett?
Jaden. Like the other day, when it was like 2 guys sucking each other off, immediately ruined it. I was like, I'm done. I was like, we're good now. It's fucking done.
No, I mean, if I'm into it, I'm like, whatever. Let's just keep it going. Whatever, man.
Put it on mute. I can't stand it, dude.
When are you gonna travel? Oh, that's right. You drove to Sacramento. Your parents finally met the baby.
They were great with the baby, man. I think like it's interesting, right? There's like stuff that they're really great about, but stuff that they're not so good about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to see another version of my parents. I get to see how they raised me with this kid. And I'm like, oh, my dad was the gentle one and my mom was the idiot. She's so rough with the baby, dude.
How so?
Like she's a good grandmother, but she plays with the child so rough. Like she was saying, look at him with his legs. This fool just was born yesterday. He's like,
I mean, he was okay, right?
He was fine. And then Mary was like, oh my God. And my dad looks at her. He goes, what are you doing? He's like, I'm playing with the baby. He goes, it's a baby.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. The first time we took Veda for her like first full like body assessment.
Oh my God.
Bro, yes, the doctors, they'll be like, and we're being so gentle. It's our first baby, right? Doctor's like, okay, well, no, she's good. Don't worry, don't worry. Babies are built to last. I'm like, Oh, okay.
When I saw this doctor change our baby's diaper, dude, I was like, are you trying to rip the skin off of my kid, dude? This bitch, she was like, okay, let's see the baby here real quick. You know what I mean? All right, good reflexes there. Good reflexes there. Let's see the belly. You know what I mean? I was kind of shook. Yeah, but my mom was a little rough with it. My dad's super good. We got into kind of an argument because my parents, what I told them to was like, she was like, I can give you advice and tell you what I think is right or wrong. I was like, you're 100% right. But once I tell you you're wrong and I tell you to stop, you stop.
Leave me alone.
You leave me alone. You bring it up 3 or 4 times, it's going to cause problems. So, for example, I was rocking the baby to sleep. And let me give you guys a visual if you're watching on the video. Like this. This is the baby. My mom goes, you're hurting his brain. You need to stop doing that. And I was like, and I told her in Korean, I was like, we have a sleep trainer that we pay money for that teaches us what to do. I have a bed called a snoo that shakes the shit out of them.
The snoo goes crazy.
Dude, when I first saw the snoo, I was like, what the fuck is happening? This snoo, like the baby's like this. Like the Tasmanian devil.
And they knock the fuck out.
And they knock the fuck out.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, no. And then she calls me the next day in the morning at 6 a.m. To yell at me for rocking the baby to sleep. And I'm like, I didn't tell this specific detail, but it was 6 a.m. And so I basically told her in Korean, I was like, look, we have a sleep. I'm gonna explain this stuff. She goes, yeah, whatever, you know everything. And hangs up the phone mid-sentence.
God.
I was so fucking heated all day to the point where I had to call my dad. I was like, you need to fucking check your damn wife, dude. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, the idea that we already had this conversation, she calls me in the morning. I was like, you know what? The other thing, too, what I found out, too, is also she got mad at me because my dad was nagging her about it, too. So it was both of them. But he was acting like he didn't fucking know. Because he knows he fucked up. Because now I'm heated.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we had a conversation after this, after I talked about it on my podcast, where I talked to my dad. I was like, she got mad because you were nagging her. And so now, when she was already concerned, you amplified her fucking anger. So don't tell me what to fucking do, all right? I was like, you can say it because you're concerned, but after I give you a full explanation and what it is, you should be good. I didn't say to you, don't worry about it, be quiet. I said, hey, here's what it is. This is how it is. This is what people have taught me, and it's working. And I was very calm about it. For you to just yell at me and then hang up the phone is wild, dude. Especially because I did the due diligence of being polite, kind, explaining everything. And then she just fucking went off on me. I was like, dude, if I want to get a sex change so I could fuck you up, dude. Like, this is crazy.
You know, those old Asians, man, when they get in their head about something, they just refuse to back down. They refuse to listen to anything else. The only way I have been able to really communicate with my parents through this parenting shit is to gripe about it on the podcast.
Yep.
And then luckily my dad listens and he's like, oh, okay. And then because when we're in it, they're not listening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna yell at our parents and we'll be right back.
This gentleman right here, Tim, is releasing his own brandy.
What the hell?
Indeed I am.
Jester's Court Brandy, my brandy.
Can we all try?
How many proofs is it?
95 proof.
So that's a lot.
Shit.
It's a lot.
It smells good.
It smells really good.
Cheers. No pressure, guys. No
This
pressure.
smells really good.
I was gonna shoot it, okay? Shooters. It's actually pretty nice.
That's a good brandy. Yeah, it's way smoother than.
Wow. Especially for being 95 proof.
Yeah.
Wow.
For 95 proof, that's real smooth.
There's no
Really
burn in my
smooth.
throat, and
Yeah.
I'm a lightweight.
And it's got a good lingering taste that's not bitter.
Yeah, it tastes really good, actually.
Wow, that's really refreshing. It doesn't have that after burn. It's like an after mint.
You feel the burn, but it's not like a.
I would pay for it.
You shooting or sipping? I'm ready to turn up, dog.
Shoot it, shoot
Put it
it.
down. We're shooting it.
Let's go.
I think I'm a little drunk, yo.
Shut up.
No way.
I think I'm a little buzzed.
Yeah, okay, man. So Asian parents, you know, there was a day where, you know, because my parents will come over and they're like, you know, oh, you know, you should let us watch the kids all day. And I'm like, hey, let us help. Because, you know, Chia's exhausted. I'm tired. I'm trying to fucking, you know, work as well. And if I got a lot of work, you know, it's mainly Chia. And Chia's tired, you know? So, or, you know, the nanny, of course. But my parents are like, let us come help. I'm like, you guys, literally, all you gotta do is listen to how we wanna do things, and you can come babysit, okay? Just if you wanna come babysit, all you need to do, listen to how we do it. Nap times, just do what we tell you.
Yep.
My dad goes, and my dad's half joking, but he's like, we'll see about that. I'm like, well, never mind then.
Let's see about these, dude.
Yeah. That's right. Jack Johnson, Robyn Williams.
You're one of these? Oh.
One of these hairy fists right here.
Yeah, they don't, look, I get it too. You set in your ways, you want to do things your way, I understand. But, what I told my mom too was like, before Mariel and I got married, you told me this story about how you were treated by your mother-in-law, my dad's mom, and you said you would never do it to me or, your future daughter-in-law. Mm-hmm. I was like, you're literally doing it right now, where you want to do things your way and you're not listening at all. And you said too that if you do behave like that, I could cut you out. You literally said that. I was like, so do I cut you out now? What do I do?
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, you literally said I should cut you out. You're just like kind of quiet, and I'm like, you are doing the exact same thing. I don't care if you mention it once, but after I explain it to you and I'm very nice and you still yell at me, I was like, and I basically told her, it's like, I don't like yelling in my household. I was like, I learned. When Mary and I first got together, when we would get into arguments, I would raise my voice. And then she had to tell me like, hey, don't raise your voice. I'm like, and then I was like, why am I raising my voice? Like, that was no reason to yell. And then, going through, BetterHelp. This podcast is like, you start to think like, oh shit, I don't think this is healthy. Yeah. Like, I didn't have to get angry like that. Yeah. But then I look at it because that's how my mom reacts. Like, she gets fucking mad instantly, And I'm like, oh, this is learned behavior. Because Mariel said too, she goes, it's interesting because like when I look at you, you're like a really, really happy person. Like your default setting is happy. Yeah. But when it becomes like an argument, right? Not like an opposition, like differing opinions. Like she says, like when I disagree with somebody, it's always peaceful. But when somebody says something insulting to me, it's like dink, and then I go to 1,000. Yeah. You know what I mean? And she goes, oh, that's like, it's interesting because you're always a happy person. And she goes, I see that in our kid too. Like he's always smiling and happy just like you. So it's like, there's something that happened in between that makes you react like that when somebody does something wrong to you. Like it's like kind of insane. I'm like, oh, it's from her. Like you do this shit. I'm fucking you, dude. Yeah. Like this is what I am. Yeah. And like, you got to cut that shit out because you can't do that in front of the kid.
I know.
I don't want my kid to see that type of stuff. You know what I mean? At this age anyways, you know what I mean?
It's interesting. You'll really start to notice how perceptive the kids are to different vibes. You feel me? Because like even like, Veda, me and Chia don't get loud when we argue, but you can feel it when it gets tense. And Veda kind of knows the difference between mommy and daddy talking regularly and when things are tense, because she's quick to fucking interrupt when we're just talking. Daddy, look at my nose. When we're having a regular conversation. Yeah. But if shit's bubbling and she feels the vibe switch, Veda will not say shit. Yeah. She'll ignore it and then maybe be like, she'll know when to kind of pop in and be like, Daddy, can I have a hug? Or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And so she kind of understands when things are serious. And so, a part of me is like, oh, yeah, I think it is important to see for kids to see when like there's a serious conversation. But also part of me is like, they don't need to see mommy and daddy pissing each other off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we do try to do like all right, let's just talk about this later.
Yeah. There's like things that they'll see like disagreements and stuff. That's perfectly fine. But like if you're getting into it, it's like, I can't do this with the kid around here. This is too much. Yeah. Right? Like, even the other day, like, Mariel feels super guilty. She woke up this morning. She goes, I feel terrible. I was like, why? It's like, because yesterday we had a real estate agent looking at homes. And then we were kind of looking through the phone. She, we have the kids, so she's just showing us a video of the place. Yeah. And I guess the son was looking at us and, like, kind of smiling, like, looking to get my attention. But I didn't notice because I was looking at the video of the house. And then Mariel noticed it. And she goes, he was staring at you and laughing and you didn't even see him. It was like, and then he stopped because you didn't react. I was like, oh, I feel terrible. You know, like, God damn it, dude. Well, now because he's getting like perceptive, like his brain is clicking now.
Yeah.
And I've only noticed it in the videos because I saw like just 3 weeks ago, you know, he's over here with his mouth open. And then now he's like
I know.
noticing things and waiting for my react. I'm like, what the fuck? That's only been 3 weeks.
I know.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, man. I saw a clip from a podcast just on my algorithm the other day. And it was about this mom who thought like, you know, I'm taking my kid to the park to play and I'm taking him off of the iPads and the screens and shit. I'm doing the right thing. I'm being a mom that is like encouraging outside behavior, right? But she would let her kid play in the park and then she would just be doing her thing on her phone, like emails or texting, whatever. And it wasn't until one day when, I don't know, she wasn't on her phone that she realized that her kid, when he would like do something, he would turn around and be like, Mom, look what I just did. And like, but he wasn't saying like, Mommy, look at me, but he would like, I don't know, swing or jump and he would turn around and look to see if she was looking and she wasn't looking. And so she realized, oh my God, all these times she was on her phone.
She missed all that.
She missed all the times her kid turned around and was like, hey, Mommy, look what I did. Look, are you proud of me? Like, look, trying to find like validation from his mom. Like, yo, look what I just did. And she just didn't notice because she thought, she was like, my kid's playing. I'm taking him to play. I'm doing a great job. But then like, you know, she just wasn't aware that he was looking to her for that, you know?
It's kind of interesting too, though, because like I don't read a lot,
Yeah.
right? But I do read a lot. Like what I mean by that is like I don't read fictional books anymore, right? I read a lot of stuff. From,
Oh, so you stopped reading the Bible? Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You just said God had your back.
I know.
And then
that's what I'm just kidding. God has my back because he has a good sense of humor.
God's like, didn't find that funny. Yeah, didn't find that funny at all, man. Wow, bro.
Also, God knows it. Most of them stories are man-made. He knows.
God's like, you know what, man? You're really testing me right now. Yeah. All the single ladies did that for you. Yep, I did that for you. But like there's, you know, like children's psychology books are really fun for me right now, right? And when I say I'm not applying everything these books say, I just find it fascinating that there are certain markers for child development, right? That children's psychologists have a consensus on, right? What I'm finding out too is that I think like parents also beat themselves up a lot for things that, look, your kid will eventually get to the same finish line as everybody else, right? And you're gonna make these like small mistakes because every time I see these reels, it's always a parent saying the opposite of what some other parent is saying. This is what you don't do. And then I see another parent go, this is what you don't. And it's the opposite of what they said.
Yeah.
And this person too, I have 4 kids and the other person, I have 6 kids. It's like, you know what? I don't give a fuck now. I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want, and you do whatever the fuck you want, and then we'll see what happens. Because guess what? Some parents do everything to the fucking textbook T, and their kids still hate them, and they're still fucked up.
That's facts.
So just do your best. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Do your best. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
At the end of the day, man, just love your kids, you know?
Yeah,
just
man.
love them.
And look, you as the parent that went out there and took your kid out, at least you did that. And at least you had a moment where you figured out you were on your phone too much and then you could correct that behavior. You ain't got to beat yourself up about that. It's good. We all make mistakes, right? I wasn't watching my son the other day. He rolled over and he bonked his head on some plastic. All right. I laughed. I shouldn't have laughed.
It happens. Look, when Q ran into the table corner, it was terrible in the moment. But if you would have seen the way this fool fell, it was like
He's like, don't laugh.
Granted, he took that shit like a G, like I said, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, of course, you know, things happen, accidents happen. Like, I could have never predicted that Veda was gonna slip off the couch and fucking bust her lip on that table.
Because I'll even say this too, right? Like, because I'm an opinionated person within like most of my friend groups, you know, they're asking for opinions because I'll say it like how it is. But I also have to tell them, it's like, fuck my opinion though.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
If this is just for a conversation, then fine. If you take this to heart and you're like going to be like, oh, I don't know if I should do, I'm not going to say anything because it doesn't matter what I say because I don't know. I'm not there with you on your everyday with your kid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. So you asking me, oh, well, do you think I should do this or what is your opinions about these things? It doesn't matter. I'm not there in the house with you.
Yeah.
So like, for example, I'm very much against like screen time, right? It doesn't mean I give a shit about somebody else who does screen time with their kids.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, but stop defending it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I'm gonna do.
Right.
When you are with your kid and your kid's on your screen, I'm not, bad parent.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just you. I bet you your kid's gonna turn out fine and so will mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Who
because
cares?
you love my kids, and my kids be on the screens.
I don't give a shit. It's kind of nice. When I see it, I'm like, hey, this no screen time thing is bullshit. Because look, that 20 minutes of distraction feels like heaven.
Yeah, that 20 minutes, that 2 hours, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That 8 hours of just letting Q on his iPad.
Is that when you're smoking a cigar? Father, I've learned so much.
hey, not gonna lie, bro. One time, we were chilling, had Q on his iPad for a little bit while he's having his snacks. Me and Chia were talking, having our lunch, and like Veda's at school, so it's just Q. And we looked away for like 1 minute, bro. And Q was sitting on, he was in like a little brown stand thing that he can stand at the counter and watch the iPad. And then I don't know what this fool did, but we turn around, he's hanging off the side of it like this, like a little fucking King Kong on a building. I was like, whoa.
Dude, I'd be watching videos of those like nanny cams of like kids. They get into fucking trouble so fast, it's unreal, dude.
It's crazy, man.
There's that one video of this dad. Well, it's funny, but it's not. But the kid's, about to fall over on the couch.
Yeah.
And so he positions him down this way in the corner. And the kid just goes, bah! He does a backflip over. It's like, dude, how was that a possibility that was going to happen?
Oh, man, let me leave you with this. When we were in Toronto, the crazy retro grade reggaeton trip, we were doing a different sleep situation where Chia was sleeping in a bed with Veda and I was sleeping in a bed with Q. Now, mind you, normally we don't do that because our kids, we sleep train them pretty fast. So Veda's in her crib, Q's in his crib. But this is the first time we're like kind of co-sleeping because we didn't have cribs. We were just like, we put them down at different times. So this is, what we're doing, right? So I had just come home from getting some work done in Toronto. So Q was in the bed. And so I crawled in the bed and I wasn't like snuggling him because I didn't want to mess him up, right? His sleep, right? So we kind of had pillows around him because mind you, we didn't have a crib, right? So I'm like laid up next to him. And Chia's like, she was like, hey, make sure, he doesn't get too close to the edge at night because we don't want him to fall off, right? So he's in between me and like the side wall. I'm like, he's good. All of a sudden, bro, it's like 3 a.m. I hear boom, boom. I was like, I'm reaching around. I'm like, I'm looking for Q. He's not next to me, but also he's not crying. It's like silence. So I'm like, what was that noise? I'm like, if Q fell off the bed, he'd be freaking crying, right? So I'm looking around. I look to this end of the bed on the floor. There's no Q. Chia comes in a panic, turns the lights on. Fucking Q was at the top of fell off the other side, but luckily since we had pillows surrounding, he had fallen like on a pillow, I think. As soon as the lights came on, he's I was like, oh my God, my boy. I'm sorry.
What if you just left the lights off? He just fell asleep.
Yeah, maybe, bro. Maybe, because Veda's fallen off her bed before and stayed knocked out.
Dude, that is the wildest thing that you ever sent me. How do you fall off a fucking bed and still be asleep?
Isn't
That's
that crazy?
Crazy, dude.
Mind you, Veda's bed is like, it's like so low. You know what I'm saying? Her little crib bed situation.
It don't matter. You fall off.
Yeah.
Like I've fallen off of a bed before and it feels like you're falling off a cliff. Like it's this weird sensation because your equilibrium is all off.
Yeah, I checked the fucking cameras. I'm like, where's Veda? And then I see a little clump of blanket on the ground. Oh, okay. And I just let her sleep. And then, 20 minutes later, I check the camera and she's like, looks around, finds her crib and crawls back in and just goes back to sleep.
Oh, she's at that stage where she could just do stuff herself like that?
She's a grown woman now.
That's trippy, dude. She is really grown though, and I don't like it. I actually kind of high-key hate it.
That's so crazy.
Before we end this though, just on that topic, I have a niece. She is now 10. I have photos of me holding her at Disneyland, like this, right? When she was like 3 years old or something like that. And it's crazy that like 7 years have passed. But every time I saw her, and we see each other like 3 or 4 times a year, she does this. She wants me to pick her up. All the way up until now, she's like 10, and now she got little booblets. And I'm like,
you said that in the last episode.
yeah, and it's just like watching her like talk to me where we're joking.
Yeah.
Like, they don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like this. We're like, I said like adult humor, and she cracked up, but I'm like, the fuck?
Like real jokes.
Real fucking jokes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. You're like becoming a woman, dude.
My boy Super Ego, his little sister, who we've all known since she was a baby. She's like 20 something now. But I remember the first time he started realizing she was grown. Like, man, she was probably like 6. And Eric's like, dude, we're taking my little sister to school. And she had a whole debate with me about why Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana is like a good show. And she was making some good points, man. It was tripping me out.
You're dumb. But that's, hey, actually kind of high key. I get it.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for watching another episode of Dads Behind the Foods.
Dads behind the dads.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit, and see you next time.
Man.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good.
Today's episode, brought to you by BetterHelp. Did you know that 26% of Americans who participated in a recent survey say they have avoided seeking mental health support due to fear of judgment? Well, look, man, nowadays we listen and we don't judge, okay? This Mental Health Awareness Month, let's encourage everyone to take care of their well-being and break the stigma. The world is better when people are healthy and happy, all right? We're all better with help, okay? So visit betterhelp.com/foods to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods.